Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The First and Lasties. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
Jimmy.
What is up?
And Claire.
Hi.
The whole crew is
and
here.
We are the Midnight Boys.
We're gonna get copyright stricken on a pew pew.
we need a sound that's not pew pew. Claire,
Bang,
go.
bang.
Oh God.
I got distracted by the gun sounds. No sounds for me.
Okay, well.
We'll
It's just a
silence.
Yeah, it's just a silent beat
take
for the listener to make their own sounds.
Take a breath.
You will need the first and last podcast, which you know by our silence.
Where you fill in your own sounds. It's a go to bed podcast where it's just silence.
What if you made a podcast that was just like one half of a conversation so that someone could talk to it and just like, oh, hey, how's your day? Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, yeah, she sounds crazy.
Oh, man.
Do you really think that was the best decision you
choose
could have
your
made in that scenario?
Do you give like a pause button, like so you can?
No, there's silence.
No,
And you fill in the silence.
But you got to talk quick because
They're coming back.
another one's coming. Speaking of doing the wrong thing in a scenario,
Oh no.
I have something to bring.
Oh,
I haven't been
yeah.
here in a while.
Grievances.
But this actually just happened that I overheard. I was not a part of this, but
What's
Just like
chapping
this
your
just
ass?
happened, but also this won't even air for like 2 weeks.
a person could not get home because they went out to
Is this
the
a riddle?
car. This is a real thing.
I thought it was a riddle.
No, well, a riddle. Oh no,
Start taking notes.
because okay, I'll just say the whole thing first. They put the club. Remember the club
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
on
My mom had a club.
in their car on the steering wheel, and then didn't have the key to it.
What?
Oh, okay.
Question mark.
Yeah.
What?
Can you put it on without the key?
So no, not anymore. Like the ones they make now, I guess that if they're still making them, have a key to it, and you have to unlock it
to put
with-
it on?
to put it. No, to or sorry, wait. Yes, you put it on without the key. You click it in, but you need the key to unlock it.
Okay.
So
the
left
person
home
just-
without the key to it,
But still set it up.
but still set it up. Not realizing, I guess, that she didn't have the key. They didn't have the key.
Okay.
And so was just sitting around trying to figure out what they were gonna do, and then people standing around helping were like, one guy was like, "I've seen a video of like a thief or something who like with just all your weight you can get those suckers off the steering wheel."
Did you try?
No, they were like trying to talk this person into letting them try.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
Well, first off, I feel real dumb if that happened to me. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
I'm not the she, they in this story.
Yeah.
But number two, I would probably not tell anyone and try all the things. I'd be like on the YouTubes, like how to break club. I would be figuring this out. I would be walking to Ace Hardware and getting a bolt cutter.
Yeah. That's
I'm
like
not
pictures
messing.
like.
But also, I'm not putting it on without the key.
Right. Who still is buying these?
The only
Devices.
people
Oh.
I know who've used them are like people who have like older cars, or like for that while there where Kias were being stolen a lot.
Oh, that's still happening, bro.
yeah. So
The
like,
Kia boys.
Kia Boys
Kia
still
Boys.
exist. That actually happened to a coworker of mine not like a couple months ago.
got Kia
I guess it
Boyd?
was maybe like 4 months ago.
to that,
in the
to
parking
club
lot.
Person?
No. Different person.
So that person would be like, I need to get the club.
It's I think you're right though. I think this person does have. It's not a Kia, but what's the other one? There's another one that's like
Nissan?
even worse.
Oh,
Honda
for
Civic?
stealing? Yeah, I was gonna say maybe
No, it's
Civics
not
or
Hondas
something.
anymore. Apparently. because
I don't know. Kia Boys just like goes off the tongue. That's all.
it is nice.
So then what
like a
happened? Did they
Hyundai or
like
something?
have somebody go get the key?
I honestly
It,
did
like,
not.
probably like
It
a
went on
screwdriver.
for so long that I didn't stick around to hear what happened. I think she just got a ride home. I said she too many times. It's just she. But the best part for me was that
Now we're gonna
I was
find
trying
her.
not to. I was trying. Oh, God
We've
damn
narrowed
it.
down to half the people in the world.
The best thing for me was that people were like, well, did you call? Like, she's married, and she's like, yeah, her husband wasn't gonna
30%
come
people
and like bring the key to it or like pick her up. Just wasn't at
gonna
all.
help at all.
Just not at all interested. Like, what the fuck?
That's a red fucking flag.
I mean,
I don't know their story,
yeah,
but
I won't go into
maybe
it. There
if
are
you're
reasons, but
if
it's
you're
pretty
forgetting the key this time, you've probably done this before.
funny. That's probably fair.
Yeah.
And you're probably like, dude, I can't, and I'm working or whatever.
I feel like I'm not putting on the club unless I like have the key in my hand, but I'm like a paranoid person.
If
like
I
that.
got like the
Have it
third
on your ring or
after like
whatever.
the third call or something, and someone's like, "I did it again," I'd be like, "Fuck, figure it out then."
Yep, sucks.
I heard there's a YouTube video.
But Joe, if this happened to me, I drive to work.
You would totally do this.
I put the club on. I'm having a day. I'm whistling away, and then I realize, fuck, I can't get this off. Are you coming to help me? Like, the key is sitting there in the kitchen on the key rack or whatever. Are you gonna grab that key, come over, so I can unlock the car?
I feel like I've like done this.
I'll say before Joe answers, my question would be: is this your first offense?
You haven't done this.
Like we don't have a club, but I feel like I've done something like this where it's just like, hey, I messed up in a dumb way. Can you just like come do this real quick? And it's just been like, yeah.
Well, Michelle has driven keys to me
Yeah.
a number of times.
Stuff happens all the time.
But like post having a child, I feel like that's been it's so hard to get out of the house that like to remember all of his stuff, if like to also remember all of the things that I need. I've forgotten like lunch. Which that's an easy fix. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
get to go buy lunch now.
It's on the roof of the car.
Oh man,
Those are the
I've
worst.
forgotten lunch a
Ooh,
lot.
man. I drove behind someone with like a trash bag full of shit on top of their car like a couple weeks ago, and I was honking at them and like like trying to like dude, we were like at a stoplight. I was like, "Oh man, come on. Understand what I'm telling you." Nah. They got on the highway and that bag went flying.
I watched outside my window. There's a stop sign at our corner, and I watched this car drive up, and then I hear this huge crash when it stops,
shit.
and I'm like, "What is going on?" And then I look, and you see her out there, like just hands on her head, just shaking, and it was like the perfect breakfast. It was like some yogurt parfait situation with some strawberries, just like in broken Pyrex everywhere. And she just got back in the car and drove away. So I
just left.
So I cleaned it. I cleaned it
left
up.
the glass
She
all
left
over.
the glass. I'm sure at that point.
Well,
you're
I'm
running
glad
late.
that bitch is hungry then.
It was like for the office. It was like
Yeah.
a full-on like, casserole dish of.
It wasn't that big, but it
Okay.
was still like I felt feelings for this person, and also like that would
She was
ruin
probably
my day.
excited about that putting
Yeah,
that
it was
together.
fresh strawberries. This wasn't like
Did you try one?
there was Pyrex.
Glass in it.
No, I did
Piece of
not. I
glass.
just tried to make sure there was less glass on the
Yeah.
road.
And
So
Pyrex stays in your system for 7 years. So.
I thought that was just gum.
Noah dropped a toddler dropped a full glass jar of jam in the kitchen, and that was
Devastating.
incredibly sad.
I gotta be honest. It's a really funny thing to say though. When you're not the one in the house.
You're
dealing
not the
with
one
it.
cleaning it up.
Yeah.
It is funnier today than it was at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of jam?
It was like a strawberry jam that we were about to use for like these like cookies in his highlights magazine that he really wanted to make.
Oh.
And so then we went back out and bought another jar of jam. Good times.
And then you gave it to me. You immediately dropped it on the ground.
Hey Joe, what is this podcast?
Typically a TV show podcast where we watch the first and last episode of a TV show and review it. But this week we've reached the end of the season because we
The last.
arbitrarily set up 25 episode seasons. of which we've done
17.
17 now. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I had to fill in the blank there.
I was gonna guess 13, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
wild.
were gonna be off.
You were a year off last week too.
Because I thought it was a decade of dreams already.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, he was 2 years off there. He's adding a year to every week we record. He's adding a year to how long he thinks we've done this. Next week you're gonna
Eventually
think
you'll get there.
Next week you're gonna think we were on season like 20, because you're gonna go 3 years in the future.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
I should like look back and like look for old photos of like when we first started this pod and like compare them to now.
There's
It'd be
like
cute.
absolutely no like photographic evidence of us like ever doing this podcast.
No,
basically.
yeah.
I'm
I
sure
have-
that there's pictures that
I
I've
have
taken.
video of in your old apartment.
Yeah, you
That's
like
true,
tried
yeah.
to like do it up with the video for a while.
I was experimenting.
Experimenting
You
with
were
a
before your times because now every podcast has
transition
that
to
shit.
video.
Apparently, that's you must get more money for ads for video because
Oh.
everyone's doing it now. Maybe it's just to get on YouTube, probably,
Yeah.
because that's where the real money is.
We're on YouTube.
Because
Check us out
Spotify
at
and that
F&L
stuff
Podcast
doesn't
on
pay
YouTube.
shit. Just kidding. Spotify, we love you. Thanks for hosting our podcast.
Yeah, I forgot. I was going to ask Joe about that question about what this podcast is, because I was like, dude, I can do that in this episode.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's just a
forget.
big
I
part.
don't know.
I know Jimmy's got some facts and shit for us, but before we get there, I today thought, wow, we've been doing this for 17 seasons. What else has gone for 17 seasons? What's the pantheon of
TV shows?
Of TV shows?
specifically?
It's
Okay.
a good stat.
I also looked at film just for fun.
Okay.
17 movies?
Like
Yeah.
Land Before
Oh.
Time.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, there's been a lot of those.
Jillion
so,
TV movies.
So if we're looking at TV shows, I started with 15 just to see, because Supernatural went 15 seasons.
Right.
ER went 15 seasons.
Okay.
CSI went 15 seasons.
Okay.
We beat all those. Fuck them.
Hell yeah.
16 seasons on TV. Bob's Burgers currently is at
Oh, hell
16
yeah.
seasons.
That starts up again pretty soon. Actually, by the time this starts.
Bleach, which is an anime, went 16 seasons.
Hmm.
And Ghost Hunters. We didn't do that one, but we did like Ghost Brothers. What did we do, Joe? Do you remember that one?
After what?
What yeah,
In
what was
Spooky
that?
Month, we did like a
We did a ghost one.
Ghost Bros or something like that.
Yeah, Ghost Brothers. I think that's just what it was called.
Ghost Brothers. And then RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked, whatever that is,
There's like a lot of different
is
versions.
currently at 16 seasons from 2010 to today.
Hmm.
And then at 17 TV seasons, RuPaul's Drag Race, I believe the original, maybe even not, I don't know. That started in 2009, and that is currently ongoing as well. So we are tied. I guess we stop when RuPaul stops. Maybe is the rule.
Never.
And then
You would
also,
be so lucky.
Unsolved Mysteries went 17 seasons.
Mm.
Then
Yeah.
all the mysteries got solved.
Because that one, yeah, they ran out of mysteries.
There's no more mysteries in the world.
Because that show started and stopped a few times.
Yeah, it went from 1987 to 2010, but there's a lot of gaps kind of in between there. Same for Ghost Hunters, which started in 2004, and it's been on 4 different channels.
Mm.
And it's had like kind of a couple years in between, but they're counting it as all like one show.
Mm-hmm.
But then I looked and I said, how many movies have 16 films in them? How many movies have we
Like at least
surpassed?
16?
Yeah, 16 total in what the count of their series would be.
Yeah, I wouldn't know of any. Like
Like-
Land Before Time, but I feel like that's
But that's
even
way
only,
more.
Like,
That's over 20.
Really?
That's over 17.
Whoa.
16. I only looked at ones that were 16 exactly, 17 exactly, and 18 exactly.
Mhm.
And I just did some notable ones. For 16, number 1, the Alien versus Predator series AVP, which
If you add
includes
all of it.
includes all of the Alien and all of the Predator movies, and obviously the AVP. So the AVP universe.
okay.
16 films. The Ring Ju-on
No way.
films have 16 films total.
Like they just have a ton of Japanese films on that?
Yeah, basically, which is kind of fun because Ju-on Origins was the first show.
Wait, because Ju-on was The Grudge?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
yep. But they like kind of lump them into the same world series.
of this season of
Yeah.
First and Last.
Exactly. We are currently tied with 17 films, and we have 17 seasons. Not really the same, but kind of fun. Witchcraft, which is a witchy horror movie series, has done 17 films from 1988 to 2025, actually.
Okay.
Tom and Jerry have 17 animated films.
Nice. They have full films? Tom and Jerry?
17 of them.
Holy shit.
Including the 2 Star Wars movies that are coming out technically in 2026. The Mandalorian one, and there's like one other one.
The Ryan Gosling one? Is that the one that's
Is that
coming
the other
out?
one?
Yeah, Star Wars Starfighter.
Yeah. That's it. Star Wars has 17
Fox?
films, if we're including the ones that are not yet released.
Yeah.
Okay.
But will be released.
They're at least, in production.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And I put Witchcraft in there because I was like, I kind of want to watch 17 Witchcraft movies now.
I'm intrigued.
But there is one other one that I want to watch 18 movies of, and we have a goal to shoot for, which is there are apparently 18 Amityville horror movies.
Oh, really?
And I only remember, like, what is it? Was it the Ryan Reynolds one from, like, the 2000s?
Oh, my God.
Was that who it was?
I don't
I think so.
think I've seen that.
I haven't seen any of them, but I think it's Ryan Reynolds.
But there's 18 Amityville horror movies from 1979 all the way to 2017.
Damn.
So we're due for another one.
That's fun.
So that is the kind of the pantheon of entertainment that
like
we
that.
rest in.
One that I'm sad that you didn't say for TV show
What's that?
is It's Always Sunny.
Oh, they're at 17.
They're season 18 will be next.
Yeah. Well, maybe my Wikipedia list that I looked at was bad.
But that's probably because it's still going.
Yeah. Well, some of these were still
Ongoing.
going. The biggest reason why I started to look at this was because generally I name it First and Lasties 15
Oh,
something
yeah.
something
You need
something,
to know what you're going to
and I
name it.
needed to know what it was.
Did you pick a thing?
Amityville horror? No, I don't know. I haven't picked a thing yet, so
Okay.
maybe we'll stumble across it in
That's
this
fun.
episode.
Nice.
But that was my usurpation of Jimmy's segment.
I honestly, I liked it. I'm not mad about it.
That's good.
I'm fuming. Okay, quick analytics then to tack onto that. I don't have a ton because the analytics that we get now are kind of bullshit. Spotify.
Did you get my listen from the Virgin Islands? Like, because I did that on purpose. I listened to a full episode in the Virgin Islands so that you guys would get a listen from the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it bother to be like one person one time listen to you in one place?
I want that data.
I can't remember where.
I
Did
listened
you,
to
like,
Family.
text it?
I listened to Family Ties.
Uh-huh.
I think I texted you that I was doing it, and
Uh-huh.
I guess it didn't come up.
I
Didn't
mean,
come
it's
up in the analytics.
But
It's fine.
Like, it's the U.S. Virgin Islands. Maybe it just counts it as America.
That was like how long? Like a month and a half ago. I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Are these old analytics?
What? Okay, I'm gonna have to Google it. I mean, not Google it. I'm gonna have to look at your text after we do this to remember what you're talking about.
Don't worry about it. Just go through your
I know, I
analytics.
wanna
I
know.
was just being annoying.
Okay, fine. Well, usually what I do is I first talk about this season and like what do you think was the highest listened to of this season? If you had to guess,
See, what's hard is that some of our best episodes are yet to be released. But
Well, what are you talking about? They've been released.
yeah,
when this comes out, when this airs, they'll have been released.
but this won't.
I
be
see what you're
updated.
saying. I
There's
see what you're
literally
saying.
only, as of this recording, there's only one episode. The final episode TV show is the only one that hasn't been released.
Not
you think that's the best
including-
one?
I don't know. I made it up.
Not including How to Get Away with Murder, because it's not a secret for the people listening to this, which is great, and I'm assuming will have a lot of listens.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would guess like something old like the Munsters or Hogan's Heroes.
My brain went to Hogan's Heroes, but also I Dream of Jeannie. Well, fuck, Stranger Things, right?
It's Stranger Things.
yeah.
It's 100%
Stranger Things.
easily Stranger Things.
Yeah.
By a bit. There's actually.
Should we do it again?
Yeah. There's actually a tie for second between. Any other guesses?
Killing Eve. It's a good show.
No. Wait. No.
Jessica Jones?
Jessica Jones is up there. Jessica Jones is like the 5th, technically.
I mean, did our Power Rangers heads come in hard? Because we liked Beast Morphers.
Not.
That's what I had.
So tied for second is Supergirl and Greek.
Oh.
People apparently love Greek. Maybe it's just they love Jeffy's episodes.
They either love Jeffy or they love when I talk horrible trash against people that weren't friends.
Yeah. People know. And then the like 4th, I guess, that's just ahead of Jessica Jones is Beavis and Butthead.
That was kind of a disappointment, not to be honest.
And then as always, I think I'm confusing myself because I think I did some analytics before April Madness, which I don't usually do. It's not a part of that like structure of that episode. I just can't help myself. But I'll say it again because it hasn't changed. Is that our number 1 listened to episode continues to be Young Sheldon. People continue to comment on the Young Sheldon episode. If you're listening, just
commenting nonsense.
Listen and comment. And then number 2 is Two Broke Girls, which as of this recording, just like a couple days ago, someone commented on that episode. Best fucking show ever.
I saw that comment.
And then followed by Longmire and April Madness 2025. So we got some time for this year's April Madness episode to catch up. But
it's only been out for like 2 or 3 weeks at this point.
And then I did add one fun analytic this time that I've for some reason never thought to do. What do you think is the least listened to episode ever of this podcast?
Ever.
Continuously.
You've had like
no
700.
one has gone back to listen to this.
I mean, is that going to be like
show.
historical kind of? Because it's not really going to. Because I mean, it could easily be a show from this season just because it's so new. Oh wow, it's so bad.
Not from this season.
Nobody apparently knows or cares about this show. Honestly, so it's From Dusk Till Dawn.
Huh.
Oh, really?
I know. Which is, we did it quite a while ago.
Yeah, what season
so it
was
has
this
plenty
in?
of time. Man, I had it and then I
Because I'm not
went
gonna
away
like
with it.
necessarily go back to like Frasier times if I'm just starting the podcast now.
Sure, that's fair, but it is a Quentin Tarantino like project.
Yeah.
Or was it? Yeah, /
Robert
Rodriguez was really the main person, right? But that show aired originally on what is that funky network that was
Yep.
Is it El Rey?
Guillermo.
Yep.
El
El
yeah,
Rey.
it aired on El Rey.
Mm-hmm.
People do not even. I don't even think that exists anymore. It
I
was
don't
like
know what that is.
it was a quick premium like cable channel that had some cool stuff. Like this was one of the main like things that they advertised because it was like had big name people attached to it. But when it came out, I was living with a person who was obsessed and like bought that channel, and so I knew about it. And I think that's probably how we came to do it.
Did we do it during a spooky month?
It had to have been. Probably of early spooky month.
My other guess is that it's like during COVID times. You guys are all bitching about COVID because there's a lot of podcasts that like if I hit COVID era, I just gotta skip that shit. I like can't hear about we're all watching Tiger King. Like I just gotta be like nope, moving it on.
Yeah, those are traumatic times.
I think that's also probably why.
We should first and last Tiger King.
Hell yeah.
Who did it?
Is he?
I think we talked about that last week too.
Carol
he-
Baskins is my hero.
Is he not coming back to do another season?
I mean, he's in jail, and I don't think he's getting.
You don't think he's got a camera crew in there?
He's
He'll do
trying to
anything he
get
can, I'm
Trump
sure.
to. What's
let
it
him out?
called?
Pardon
Pardon
him?
Pardon him.
God, he probably will.
But no, I mean.
No, he won't because
he's
he doesn't have
ignoring
anything
him.
to offer Trump.
Yeah.
One tiger.
Well,
Trump could
actually,
get a
Trump
tiger.
might like that. Oh, that's
You
funny.
don't have any tigers anymore.
You gotta admit, it would
They're all
almost
dead.
it would be pretty cool if there was a tiger at the White House. It'd be sad, but kind of cool.
I'm shocked there isn't.
Exactly.
Well, there
Be
is
one
at
in
the
that
National
ballroom.
Zoo. You could just go to your own zoo.
Yeah, but what if you just had a tiger at the White House?
See, I'm not the type of person that wants
An exotic
an exotic animal.
pet.
No.
Well, you're not going to the White House. So I don't
Like,
think you gotta worry about it.
I don't even want a lizard. Like, I don't know. I don't want anything that I gotta have in a cage.
We don't live in the state for lizards anyway. We don't
It's
live in
not
a
a
lizard
lizard
state.
Yeah, it's a little too cold up here.
It's not
Remember when I was
lizards.
a kid, someone's pet iguana escaped, and it was. They're real big. They're like bigger than you think.
Iguanas
And it
are
was
big.
up in a tree.
I think it'd be
just
so
remember
mean.
watching this iguana up way high in this tree as it's just a small child. That's burned into my memory.
Did they
Very
get it back?
Weird. I assume so.
It's just like the
Eventually.
club. They never get it off.
It's done.
Is that what we got?
That's what we got. Did you want something else?
Nah, I was just wondering. if that's what we got. Cool. Well, I think we're taking a break now.
Yeah.
And then we come back with what our bests are and lasts were. Or right?
Yeah, bests and worsts of our firsts and lasts this season. What
There
were
we
the
go.
what didn't work to watch as first and last?
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break, and then we will be back with some awards. And we're back. We're ready to do some best and worst awards. I assume we'll go with worst first, huh?
Yeah.
Worst is first. That's
right.
what they say.
That's
The first and last.
That is those are the things that they say. Who wants to demean a show first?
Man, I kind of don't want to because I think mine's gonna get hated.
Oh.
I can go. I had a tough time picking a worst. I feel like I looked through this list, and not that a lot of shows are bad, but like we just watched a lot of shows that didn't really have a distinct ending. It was just like
Yeah.
we had a
Sure.
show, it sort of ended.
Oh, should I list off the
That's
25
sad.
shows we did?
Sure.
'Cause
Oh
I
yeah,
have,
that's
I
a
have
thing
them
we
all.
usually do.
I usually do that. So going from the first episode of the season to the last one, we did Ju-on Origins, The Munsters, Hogan's Heroes, Reboot, Killing Eve, Blockbuster, Supergirl, Veronica's Closet, The Big Show,
Mhm.
WMAC Masters, which I believe stands for World Martial Arts Championship,
I think so. Yeah.
Constantine, Stranger Things, Greek, Beavis and Butthead, Bel Air, Jessica Jones, Norm, The Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret, Family Ties, Power Rangers Beast Morphers, Hang Time, I Dream of Jeannie, Different Strokes, Nurse Jackie, and finally, How to Get Away with Murder.
With Mordor.
Mordor. How to get to Mordor.
How to get away to Mordor. So yeah, I've got one, and so we're just gonna name them and see, and then talk about them afterwards in case we match.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, had a tough time, but I ended up picking The Big Show.
Well, Joe hates that show.
Big show. Okay, Claire.
Oh, sure. So I did not see all of those, obviously.
Sure.
So my list is quite smaller. But I said I didn't like. Well, I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. You hate women. Got it.
No, I love women.
Okay. Interesting.
Since Jimmy needs to save his, I had a tie between two of them. But I know which one in my heart is truly the worst one, and it's Blockbuster.
Yeah, I get it. That's another one that just it didn't have an ending.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It just was canceled.
Yeah.
I had high hopes for that show. Mine is Stranger Things.
Cool. Yeah, I thought about putting Stranger Things too.
Fucking nuts, bro.
just to have a hot take, but
I mean, was that so? Let's just stick with you because you know.
Yeah.
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 Is that
Here's-
primarily because the finale was bad or something?
It's. I don't think it's bad. I don't think anything about it is bad. It is the worst way. This First and Last is the worst way to watch that show. It was tonally totally different by the end. It was a genre just totally different. Like I was so lost and so like the show was like a nostalgic, like fun, like 80s kids kind of Goonies or whatever.
Goonies, E.T.
vibe. Super fun. By the end, it's like just teens fight like ghostbustering monsters. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and they're in the Upside Down like the whole time. I don't know, man. It's just a whole different show by the end. Not an enjoyable watch.
Interesting. Because you'd
For me.
seen a good amount of it?
The first like 2 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like season 3 or 4 when people's heads start spinning around like The Exorcist, and I don't know, people are just made out of like goo.
Goo people.
And so they can just bend around. It gets more like horror genre,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, it was kind of a bedtime watch,
Mm.
and it was like, nah, this can't really. You need like a palate cleanser after that. So we stopped. We fell off, and I never picked it back up. But yeah, the finale is just insanely different from the first episode.
Well, everyone's got like weapons training now.
Yeah, everyone is just for some reason a superhero.
Yeah, just some sort of badass.
So I'm probably the only one that does this while we watch shows, but when I take notes, I rank the first and the last on a point system out of 10 each thing.
Right.
So the most points a show could get was 20, and which makes it easy so that at the end, when I don't really remember everything about all the shows, I just at least first go through and see what my highest ranks ones were. And I had 2 shows that were tied for the highest. And Stranger Things was one of them.
Really?
Wow.
And I looked at that one and I compared it to the other show that I have, which that's the one I picked, the other one.
Okay.
And I went, there's no way. I was like, this was that good. I think I ranked the first episode really high.
Oh, for sure.
And then it got,
It's
and then
amazing.
that carried the second episode into being, the total being high in general.
That makes sense.
So I don't disagree with you, by any means, because I remember that last episode. I was like, it was fine, but it just was like so wild compared to from what they were doing at the beginning.
But it's like a more recent show. Like, did it close up the storyline
Oh, yeah,
and like
for
do
sure.
all that? Because that's cute. I like it when they do that.
It ended, and it's possible that I was trying to rate it as a, like, did I think it ended the show well? Or like just
Yeah.
ended the show and we all understood what happened and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I didn't necessarily understand how we got there, but I like got it in the end. But did it go?
Yeah, it tied up all the ends for sure. It was like an hour and a half long. Wasn't it? Basically like movies by
It was
the
like
end
a
of
movie.
that season.
It's literally on Letterboxd
Oh damn.
as a movie.
Oh damn.
Joe, have you rated that yet?
No, I didn't.
I rated it that night.
But there's like a whole just like lore of the creatures and stuff. Like there was like when it started, there was like a mystery about the Upside Down and stuff. There's no mystery in this last episode. They just beat the bad guy.
You're just like dressing like Rambo and,
And-
like trying to fight.
Do you
a
feel
big
like it
spider.
went too long?
Ah.
Like, did they just like?
Well, the show
I can't
itself
really yeah.
went too long as far as production time because they were full-grown adults and not
Right,
kids
they were
anymore
taking
and
years
stuff,
in between seasons by the end,
which
but
does hurt.
Well, they gotta go to
yeah,
school.
for sure.
That wasn't
sure.
why
I
the
don't
show
think that
took
was
too long.
it. I don't think that was it. I don't know. I just think that this is a show you need to be invested in. Like, I know it's Netflix, so they didn't Actually, I think by the end they were dropping like a serial, like episodically, week to week. But it's definitely one it would pay to stick through and not just watch randomly the last episode. That's why I picked it.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we'll go up. We'll go in reverse order now. I picked Blockbuster. That show was just bad from beginning to end.
It's so
I
unfortunate.
remember lulling at a couple things.
There's lulls.
There was some like lulls, but it was like we all grew up in the time of going to movie stores and and renting video movies and games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seemed like it was trying to be. I mean, obviously, it was going to be a workplace comedy. But like even the first episode was just kind of like. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Like you had the option to like lock down nostalgia and make me kind of like get like this kind of fun, like almost like Clerks was an interesting way to do like the movie theater or the movie rental thing of, but it worked in Clerks, where it was just like this insufferable guy and he just talked a bunch of movies and stuff. They didn't really like talk about movies that much.
Pop culture stuff. They hate their jobs. Like Empire Records is like that too.
Yeah,
right? Like
and so like I was looking for
didn't
something
lean
more in
into
the
actual
veins.
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
They didn't like it was
part
called
of it.
Blockbuster, and they didn't really lean into that at all. And then our second episode, the last episode, they were doing like a fundraiser party. They were doing like a block party to like keep. Was it even to keep it open?
I thought so.
It could have been that. But then it had absolutely nothing to do with the store either. I mean, like they were trying to do something for the store.
Like something with like internet was out or something, so people needed to rent movies.
Oh yeah, well that's eventually what happened, and it helped them
that
out
was-
because
yeah,
people
it
came and
saved
rented.
them, yeah.
But it just in the end, it's just like it was just not a good show. It wasn't written very well. I don't think it had the correct direction to begin with, and it did not have the correct direction when it ended.
Definite missed opportunity.
At no point watching the 2 episodes that we saw did I ever want to watch a third episode. So
Claire, have you seen this at all?
No.
So it's Randall Park, whom he's so funny and he's so great. He's Jim from The Office. He's
the other Jim.
other Jim. He's also, what is this character's name? Is it like Agent Wu? I think in the MCU in the Ant-Man movies. And Melissa Fumero is the other lead who was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine as her big thing, and she's funny in that.
which is why this is gonna be Jimmy's best show.
Yeah,
She's very
this.
no. I saw this like was coming out and it's like Blockbuster. That sounds super fun, and these like actors I think are really funny. It just
The premise
never
is
hit.
great, really,
Yeah.
but
And JB Smoove.
Yeah, Randall Park is an interesting thing because he is kind of like, you mentioned Jim from The Office, and he kind of just is like John Krasinski, where he's like handsome, kind of funny, and like John Krasinski's like directing movies now.
Yeah.
Like I just wonder what like the rest of Randall Park's career looks like. Does he keep doing comedy stuff? He's funny, but he just hasn't really had like the hit like John Krasinski did.
Yeah, he needs to be in an action Amazon hit. What is the book?
Not
Jack
John.
Ryan.
Jack Ryan movies, yeah.
And then in a horror movie.
Randall Park's gonna be the new Reacher once Alan Richson stops beating up neighbors.
Oh God.
Claire.
So I Dream of Jeannie. And again, I have a limited viewing.
How many were you in? Did we say that?
Not a ton. But my main thing was, well, first off, I
At
looked
least
at
5.
Okay.
it. Yeah.
You're in at least 1/5 of the season.
That's not a lot. But the last episode about the beans and the whole cousin, and it was just like totally not fun. They didn't do a lot of the cool like special effects the first episode did.
The last episode of I Dream of Jeannie was called My Cousin, the Chili King.
My master.
My Master, the Chili King.
The Chili King. Yeah.
It was
I
not
remember
a
you guys
finale.
talking about chili.
Yeah. because Chili's great, but like this episode sucked. But it kind of reminds me of what you were just saying about Stranger Things, where it started off with all of these things that were like, this is really cool. And then when I look through the shows that I've seen, I was like, but it had the worst ending. It had the worst end. It didn't have any of the qualities from the first episode that I liked anymore. And it was sort of just dumb.
Just hanging on.
Yeah. So I was really disappointed in that. And you know what? Astronauts should be able to endorse products if they want to, including beans.
They Steve Urkel'd the show into the ground.
I don't even think they did that. I think it was just, I don't know what they did. But things changed.
It was just the last episode. I mean, I agree with you because I liked the first episode and it at least set the
It
show
wasn't
up.
color.
And we knew we kind of knew what was gonna happen. We obviously knew the genie girl was gonna live with Captain Astronaut Mike Dexter.
Tony Nelson?
Tony Nelson. That was astronaut Mike Dexter's from 30 Rock. But like, you know, so I enjoyed the first episode, but that last episode was just a season 3 mid episode. It was a nothing thing. It was just like, it was literally like Tony Nelson's cousin came to town and then slapped the astronaut guy's face on chili and tried to sell it to grocery stores.
Yeah. And it was just disappointing.
Which
I
is
was kind of
just pulled a
expecting
random.
something more exciting.
which, you know, makes it a bad first and last, obviously, because there was literally no last. So now you have 50% of a score, essentially.
Which was hard because a lot of the shows that I did watch were like older shows that kind of different times. They don't really have the endings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, old shows didn't like end. They just faded out.
They just went until they weren't making enough money for rich white men, and they cut it.
And then they ended up in syndication, usually.
Forever.
All right, Joe. Why did you hate the Big Show show?
So, Josh and I were the only ones that saw the Big Show show.
Yep.
So for those of you that hadn't seen it, it was a Netflix show, right? Netflix?
Yep.
Netflix show starring the pro wrestler The Big Show, also known as the Giant. He's like 7'2" and 1 billion pounds. He's just a huge guy.
Big man.
And the premise is just...
I think he's billed at 1 billion pounds.
Yeah. The premise is, hey, this big guy is a dad. And then it's just a sitcom after that. It's like, but this guy's huge. Isn't that weird?
Isn't that fun?
Isn't that fun? And like that can be, but like you kind of need to have, like, we did the Munsters this season, and like I forget the name of the actor, but the guy who plays Herman Munster is a big guy and is very like charismatic and funny. And while like Big Show's like trying in this show, he's not really. He does come off as like a amateur actor. And it just makes me wonder, like, how did this show happen? Did somebody owe somebody money or something? Or, like, was somebody really, like, this Big Show guy is really going to be a thing? Like,
You're just looking for content.
yeah, or just looking for content at the time. But, like, yeah, it was, again.
That ranked highly for you, Josh? Because you do your whole power ranking?
Oh,
sorry. I didn't.
No, that's a great... I would love to know where this fell on Josh's season-long ranking. He seems like
hold on.
He seems like he would be like kind of a silly, funny big guy.
And he is silly and funny, and he does like, it made me think like, oh, this guy seems nice. I bet he's a good dad.
But it wasn't like a documentary. It was just a comedy.
No, it was a sitcom. Yeah.
It got a total of 12, which is got 6 points for each, first and last. For record, my worst got a 9, so it was only 3 points above my worst.
So pretty low.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
And actually, I think it goes. I got 9, 9, and then 12. So it's, and I have a couple 12s actually, but 12 is the second worst score I gave total this season. So
yeah, again, we did a lot of shows this season that like were kind of like that didn't have a distinct ending, or were older shows and in that sense didn't have a distinct ending. But like this show, I didn't want to penalize shows for that. But like this show was that, and also felt like it was just kind of half baked. So I was like, okay, this one's the worst.
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple things since I was there, and I weirdly remember it pretty well. Is that once again, I think like one of the better things that this show had going for it was it had a WWE like wrestler in it that most people know, the Big Show.
Yeah,
he's not like Stone Cold, but like
he just
Yeah.
but he's 7 feet tall.
He's
and
been
you
around
can't
a
you
teach
long
would
that,
recognize
time.
him. Yeah,
you know.
He's been around a long time.
And so people know who he is, and it was just kind of, and like they mentioned like, oh, Dad used to be a wrestler, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much the only thing that they did.
yeah,
And it's like, lean into the fact that this guy used to be a pro wrestler. Clearly, like the WWE is cool with it.
Yeah,
it's called
yeah.
the Big Show, and there's no way
Oh yeah, they
that
making
the
money. off of
WWE
this.
doesn't have that like name licensed, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Instead, they just treat him like a big guy instead of like a big guy who also used to be a carny. Like,
yeah, right. And it's funny that he's a big guy, but also like, come on, lean into the fact that he's a wrestler. Give us. I'm watching this because this guy was a wrestler. Like that's why you're bringing me here. So give me what I want. As Batista said, give me what I want. And so there was really no. We looked up. There was. I don't think we had any wrestler cameos in either one of the episodes that
yeah,
we
I don't
saw.
think so.
But there was like maybe one or two. The whole. What
Two
did this go?
seasons,
2
maybe?
seasons?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that was that. And then the last episode, he like fell off the roof and broke his foot hanging up
That's right,
Christmas
yeah.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so he just sat on the couch,
Yeah.
and the whole episode just kind of passed him by. Like it was like his kids and his wife's episode. And he was just kind of, they were
He
just
just
kind of
walked
like
to the couch.
stopping in with
It's like
him.
a sad finale.
And they were just kind of stopping in with him as they were doing other things. So
Aw.
he really didn't even have that much to do with the last episode,
Yeah.
and it wasn't that good either.
And again, he's huge, but for that episode, he's just sitting.
Yeah, and for that episode, he's just
You wouldn't
eye
know.
level with everybody, so it's not whatever.
Yeah.
I heard, just for fun facts, I heard he was recently on the Chris Van Vliet podcast. He's the dude that he interviews wrestlers.
Okay.
And I just heard that the Big Show was talking about his bathroom at home, and he has a toilet that's like 4 or 5 inches taller than everyone else's toilets.
Yeah.
Ah,
Because
that
he was
makes
talking
sense.
about how obviously he's like, the world's not built for. He's like, I forget that. He's like, I know I'm huge. Like obviously I know I'm huge, but like I don't think about it. And then you go outside, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, nothing's built for me. And then he was talking about his big toilet.
I don't think I could get on
Big and
that kind of
tall
toilet.
He said that like the guy that was, I think the guy that interviews him is like 5'9", 5'10", something like that. And he was like, your feet would dangle. Like if you sat on my toilet, your feet would dangle. And I was like, that's pretty funny.
I need a step stool then, for sure.
So yeah, good pick, Joe.
Good worst.
Great worst,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Joe, do you want to
Joe, what's your best?
turn back around.
Give us your
Let's
best?
snake draft this.
The best I was a little bit more confident in. I picked
Ooh.
Bel Air.
Really?
Jamie doesn't. I don't know. If Jamie.
Okay. I'll save it.
My best was How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, I imagine that was probably pretty good. You bastards.
Wow. Okay. My best was Killing Eve.
Oh, I also wasn't here for that. That's what's her name?
Sandra.
Sandra Oh.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
That I feel like I would like that show.
I bet you would.
Oh man.
Were you here for that one?
No.
Okay.
I'm like
Really?
mad that I wasn't
Was it
here.
just Josh Day?
don't
I
know.
wasn't here, was
I kind
I?
of thought Jimmy was here.
Wait, was I here?
You were here. You got 2 points that day.
I don't remember that show at all.
You scored the most points of anybody.
I think I would love it.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Well, it was my favorite show, and you don't even remember recording it.
Yeah, do we trust his judgment in like picking?
It's
best
getting
and
worse.
worst?
Here's the thing.
It's getting less trustworthy.
Everything before our baby was born, I feel like I don't know what I lost all that memory. It's gone.
Just 40 plus years of memory.
It's gone. Okay. I had here's the thing.
Well, what's the one show you do remember that you liked?
I thought there were a bunch of good shows this season. I actually had a hard time with this one because I thought there were a bunch that actually did a good job of tying things up. I was really hoping that you guys would name some of them so I could like check those off and not say that one, and you didn't at all. I'm gonna go with Family Ties.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good one.
Family Ties, half a point below Killing Eve for me. So very high on my list.
Ooh, okay. It I don't like watching that show. I didn't remember the premise of that show at all. I think I was I think
You didn't even remember watching Killing Eve 2 minutes ago.
well, that's fair. But like I saw this show with I probably saw it in like the early 90s. I was a child. And I probably think in my mind I'm confusing it with Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I probably saw a lot more of. But man, I don't know, man. It's just good. It just hit, and it tied up the bow with our favorite conservative Michael J. Fox. Man, I remember when conservatives were just kind of business douches and not like trying to start World War III and hiding that they rape children and stuff like that.
I do remember that.
That was a good time.
Good old days.
They were raping the children still, so
Well, I guess some of them were still.
yeah, we just didn't talk about it. But it is one of my biggest fears that I'm gonna have a kid that's gonna like be like that
End up
kid,
on an
like where it's
island
like the
someday.
opposite of the parents. So everything I like, they're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna do the opposite of that, and be like, no.
If I was your kid, I'd
That
probably
is-
do the opposite of whatever you wanted me to do.
That
So.
is what kids can do
I
sometimes.
know, biggest
Just
fear.
don't get him in any beauty pageants with any billionaires.
That's a good point. I will keep them away from billionaires and beauty pageants.
You can try. We'll see. Family Ties. It was a good show. I think the finale. I remember the finale a little bit better, but it did wrap it up really well, and it was really like emotional.
Yeah.
And they did a really good job of, because some of it was like irrational, which emotions are like the
irrational mom.
irrational mom a little bit. But then they had like a heart to heart. Him, Alex P. Keaton, and I believe the mom's name was like Elise. And they had a good heart to heart, and he did kind of like get to talk to all of his siblings and his dad before he left. So every character, I like when the shows give everyone like
They have their moment.
their moments. So they all had their moments, and that was pretty funny. And then, oh man, when both the daughters, our sisters for him, came in and they were like measuring his room
like
and
fighting
stuff,
over
and it
who's
was
gonna get his room.
yeah, that was really really good.
It's just good. Just
And the
well
first
written little shit.
episode was just like a fun classic introduction sitcom episode.
Yeah.
Probably called pilot, which is a little disappointing, but
Well, that's the first and last that I listened to in the Virgin Islands, and I will say a good episode
excellent.
Nice.
of you guys.
Yeah.
So
We did a
And
great job.
yeah, you remember
That's
Jimmy?
what really
Did Jimmy
bumped
do a
it
good
to my
job?
top.
yeah, you guys did great. I remember it.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't remember that one.
I remember this one. I remember most of them.
Why
Why don't I remember what that show was about at all?
Joe, do you have anything related to Family Ties before we move to Killing Eve?
No, just that. Yeah. Again, good wrap up, and especially for compared to a lot of the other shows we watch this season, where it's like older show didn't really wrap up. Like this one, like had a specific wrap up.
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting for that.
Really appreciative when an old show like that actually ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good for them. So mine was Killing Eve.
Heard of it.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you this, Jimmy. The show itself had, I thought, a pretty good premise with Sandra Oh being, were they FBI or were they NSA or I don't know what they were. Some form of secret agency.
See, you don't remember.
Sorry, I don't remember the acronym for which she worked for. She also didn't work for them at the end of the episode. Then they started like their own group. But it Sandra Oh's character was like becoming kind of like obsessed with trying to catch this certain assassin that was kind of killing people, and she was seeing a pattern and connecting these things and thinking it was this person. She's like, oh, it's got to be the same person. Then she decided it might be a woman too, and she was like right about all this stuff, and there was a lot of tension kind of in between what she thought and like what her place and role was in the agency. And then she was kind of proven correct even by the end of that episode, that she's like, fucking, I knew it was this person. I knew I was on to something. And it was just a really good like start of a show. And a really cool, interesting premise, kind of like a fun, sort of like a spy thriller, I guess, you know? But it was funny too. Like there's a lot of comedy to it. And even Villanelle, I believe is what the quote unquote bad assassin girl's name was, who's really just the second main character of the show. I mean, she was just like quirky and very interesting, and sadistic and all that. And then the last episode was those two are like together, kind of like on the lam.
This is all coming back to me now.
Against,
They're like in the woods.
yeah, in the beginning they're like in the woods.
Yeah.
They're on the boat later.
And then the ending, yeah, because they're like something about the 12, which is this mysterious secret
A cult or something.
group of people that we didn't really know about because we hadn't seen the show, but they go to a boat where there's like a dinner party something, and they kind of like go in, and Villanelle murders 1 billion people, and then they try to escape, and then she ends up dying in the end, and like saving Sandra Oh's character and stuff, and it was a roller coaster. And it was just, I think it was a good first and last, good setup. I think it was a good ending. I mean, clearly it was an ending. I mean, they killed one of the main characters, so
Yeah.
it was going to be done, and so liked it.
Nice.
I've heard good things. Didn't know you guys did it. I'll have to go back and listen to that one.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Was that a Hulu?
I think it was on
Original?
Netflix.
I think Hulu, yeah.
I thought it was on Netflix.
I thought it was a Hulu original, but maybe not.
It might have been a Hulu original, but I think it's on Netflix now,
Oh, boo.
so I'm not sure. Right, Claire? How'd you get away with murder?
So, okay, again.
You would never get away with murder.
I would never get away with murder. I would immediately tell everyone that I did it. But I
Look what I did.
looked through
The number
shows.
one rule about how to get away from murder is to not tell someone.
I would. I looked through all the shows that we did, and Joe said he didn't discriminate against like older shows, but I did. I did. And so then it really was only down to 2 shows that actually had like a first and a last, and Nurse Jackie is just not that great. So,
Okay.
How to Get Away with Murder was the winner by default, I guess you would say. But I like the way it wrapped things up. I feel like if I was someone watching that show, I'd feel good about it at the end. It had a pretty fun, like it was fast paced and moving and still exciting in the last episode. So yeah, that's the way I got it.
My brain was like, how did that end? And then I thought, a trial? And then I thought of the ending of Todd Margaret, and I was like, that's not the right show.
Also a trial.
How to Get Away with Murder, I think, has maybe been on every single April Madness until this year.
Yeah.
Nobody drafted it. And it's like always gotten far. So I'm not surprised that it had to get, people love it.
They love murder.
And getting away with
How many
it.
seasons was that? You know,
Oh, come on,
you
man.
guys just watched it.
I'm gonna see if I wrote it down.
It was it 5 maybe?
It's a handful.
5 or 6.
Didn't write it down.
Yeah. Something
Alright.
like that.
All
It
right.
went
Just
from
wondering.
2015 to 2020. No.
Was there like a post random
No.
COVID?
No, there was no
Season.
that I was wondering about that when we were starting, and we banter about it. But no, yeah, there's no COVID involvement.
6 seasons, 90 episodes.
So maybe it aired through 2020, but it had already been filmed, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or just sidestep it, whatever. Yeah, I thought it was good for, like, you know, serving the first and last. Like at the end of the first episode, there's already been a murder, and you're gonna see how they're gonna get away with it or try to get away with it. And then the end. We just talked about this like last week, but it's interesting that it did the kind of a flash forward thing to show where the characters kind of end up. I always like when a show
nice
goes a little extra on the ending. I picked Bel Air. I think I'm just the demographic for this show. I'm just like millennial nostalgia. I'm just like, yeah, show me the stuff. Show me New Carlton.
Show me coked up Carlton.
Yeah, show me coked up Carlton.
That was
And
wild.
then in the finale, show me Will Smith cameo.
Show me
Yeah.
Ghost Smith.
Yeah, potentially
Ghost Smith.
imaginary
New
friend
band
Will
name
Smith.
I call it.
I think it just it delivered on expectations, and I respect that. I'm not saying it's the greatest show ever. My expectations weren't that. I just thought I'd see something fun, and I definitely got that out of like the first episode is definitely just like this is what you wanted, right? Like you wanted
Yeah.
a half an hour or 40-minute or whatever version of the half jokey short film that this was based on, of like a very serious version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Give
was
the people what they want.
it scored 16 for me, so it was tied for third.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I think it might have just lost like half a point because of Ghost Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because that took me out of it a little bit.
That was a little hokey.
It was like kind of like a fun thing,
Mhm.
but I was just gonna like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the like grittiness of
Yeah.
it. Very interesting that they did it and they pulled it off and it was good. Because it
Yeah,
could have
it's
very
interesting.
easily been like, what is this shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just give me wacky Will Smith again,
Yeah.
and Carlton dancing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was real and it was good.
Also with that, with like the grittier drama aspects in the beginning, that like by the end, everyone's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's like a good thing. Like it's just kind of interesting to me that it's
Sure.
just like there's all this drama in the
They'll figure
beginning.
their shit out.
Yeah, and they all just kind of figure their shit out, and they all like each other now, and within the family, and also like within like their friend group, and we're all cool, and we're sad. Will is leaving.
We're sad Will's still alive.
Will is living.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well,
Good stuff.
those are our best and worst. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be back with some superlatives, and then we're going to find out who has won season 17 of First and Last. We'll see you in a sec. And we are back. We are going to enjoy some superlative awards for these 25 shows that we watched. I believe the boys have 3 awards each, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Sure do.
Claire's coming in with just one really good one.
The
Something
best
like that.
one.
The best one. Does anyone want to start?
Sure.
Yeah, I could go. I started in the other rounds. I can
Yeah.
kick it off to you.
Let's do the Joe show this week.
Let's start with this one. This award is called the And a Movie Award.
Ooh.
This show had a movie, which I watched and enjoyed.
Oh, God, I feel like I remember this.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Did you look?
Do you want me to say the
list and-
movie or the show? The movie is Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Yeah.
Oh man, nice.
Because this season we watched Beavis and Butthead. I was interested enough from what I saw to check out the movie, which I don't remember at this point if the movie happened while the show was on. I think it did.
So. Yeah.
It's not. I mean, not that Beavis and Butthead has much of a plot or anything.
No.
So it's not like it canonically matters. But yeah, if you've never seen Beavis and Butthead Do America, it's pretty fun. They just kind of go on a little road trip across the western United States and meet some interesting people. There's a couple just fun animated musical sequences.
Nice.
Like one where they like show up in Vegas, and that's I think the main song from that movie is the Red Hot Chili Peppers cover of a Roller Coaster of Love.
I did not remember
The
that.
movie itself is definitely way better than the show.
Yes, I mean they clearly
Yeah.
spent a lot on it. Yeah, and the animation looks great for Beavis and Butthead. There are some like trippy parts that are really interesting. And then there's a whole section where they go to the Hoover Dam, and Beavis will just like keep making dam jokes. It's great.
Most excellent. Jimmy.
Just trying to see if I could come up with an award for Beavis and Butthead quick. I had just best Exorcist.
The best assist.
Best Exorcist. Best dressed, most handsome Exorcist.
In a way, I mean, I know who it is.
Okay.
But
the only Exorcist.
But there's in a way two shows that kind of had exorcists.
Really?
Well, Ju-on,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yep.
I know it's Constantine.
It's John Constantine, whom I bought this whole season of TV so that we can watch this.
Did you watch it yet?
I have not.
Okay.
I've not gone back
'Cause
and
you were
watched
like-
it yet.
I'm
I'm
s-
excited to though.
I'm still logged into your Amazon
You
Prime.
could watch. Yeah, you could watch it. You could also watch what was the other one I did that? Oh, Powerless. You could also go back and watch some Alan Tudyk.
I just forget that every time I go to my Amazon Prime, it goes like, "Do you want to be Jimmy?" Like, and I'm like, "Oh, this isn't."
Or
This
do you
isn't
want to do
mine.
if you do the first kids one, you'll see all of what Noah's really into.
Is that like kids gated, or can I like really mess up with what? Like,
No,
he
it's
sees?
it's gated.
Okay.
Don't do that.
That's
Just
the
playing,
point of
just watching some
kids'
Ju-on.
profiles on streaming services. But yeah, Matt Ryan is the guy's name. Not to be confused with the Atlanta Falcons
Matt Ryan.
future Hall of Famer. And it was so great that he got called back for the CW, DC verse. So, and was a regular, making that Constantine money again. So
Yeah, it was fun. He's presumably a good exorcist. So
yeah, sure.
I've seen the movie.
same. Yeah.
The Keanu,
Yeah.
also great. Well, it's good. Josh?
It's not bad. My first one is the Hack the Planet Award.
Planet got hacked.
Oh man, I remember talking about Anonymous in one of these shows. What was it? Hang Time.
The girls basketball show.
Yeah.
I mean, Reboot had hacking.
There you go, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just really fondly remembered Reboot, and I had a good time when we watched it. And I was like, it's all about computers and they hack and blah blah blah. And then I wanted to make a reference to the movie Hackers as well, which is also a great show.
Yeah. Reboot.
So
Holds up.
Reboot gets the Hack the Planet Award. If you haven't, watch some Reboot.
First and Lasties.
Yeah.
In the mail. It's a reboot.
Reboot. Joe, we're going back to you. Claire's last.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. Let's do this one. I gave an award that is the Give Me the Millennial Version Award. The show
Bel Air?
that I just want because that already is the millennial version.
Oh, yeah, right.
Or I want the millennial version of this show.
I Dream of Jeannie.
A lot of good contenders here.
The Monsters. Hogan's Heroes. Ooh. Wait, is it Hogan's Heroes? Is it just gonna be? Is Nazi Germany just gonna be MAGA America?
I could see this being Stranger Things
Mm-hmm.
in like it being that was like the
Okay.
80s
Mm-hmm.
version of that show.
Like
And-
the Rock's Jumanji
no one
versus
wants.
Robin Williams.
Did you have an or were you just saying I could see it being
I
Stranger
am
Things?
just saying I could see it being Stranger Things.
Okay,
I don't
yeah,
think
it's Stranger Things.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
Just for the exact
explain.
reason, just it'd be like 90s kids then, right?
Yes, it's a little it's a little Gen X because it's, Goonies and E.T. Like those things are those are early 80s. I forget the exact years, but like I'm not born yet.
Yeah.
E.T.'s
82 or 4 or something like that.
Wow, is it that early? I suppose. I was gonna maybe 85. I don't know.
Either way, like I want, if you're gonna hit me with the nostalgia of being like a 12 or 13-year-old or something, like then we're talking late 90s.
Yeah.
The difference though, and this kind of gets to what Jimmy was talking about earlier about like how the show started like as kind of a Spielbergian, like maybe some weird spooky stuff going on, but like still kind of for kids, and then later it shifts into more just straight up horror. Like I think if you're gonna 90s this, it's just gonna be a horror show.
Sure.
And I think that like probably I would say the two most iconic late 90s horror movies in terms of just like movies that like kicked off genres would be Scream and the Blair Witch Project.
Okay. I was going to throw in I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That's exactly what I was
Similar.
thinking,
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
But your teen slashers, and then also a little bit of like analog. Well, I mean, at that point, it wasn't thought of as analog horror, but now we think of it as analog horror of like seeing stuff on videotape, but also like found footage.
Yeah.
You just love found footage.
I
Big
do.
found footage guy.
And so
But could you imagine like a found footage kind of like TV show almost, or maybe parts of it would work like that, and it would just be like, I don't know if you'd have to age the kids up a little bit.
I
for
think
a show
that's
like
part of
this.
it too. I don't think it's gonna be like
But we'd be playing,
preteens. I think it's gonna be
Right.
teenagers like Scream.
yeah,
or
but they'd
I
be
Know What You
like
Did Last Summer.
skateboarding and playing Super Mario on the Super Nintendo or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And like if the one kid, I forget the name of that character, the Jamie Kennedy character.
I don't know.
But like if it's like Scream and there's one character that Randy.
Yeah.
If there's one character that's really into movies and is talking about all the tropes that's in the movies, like that guy should be shooting a movie, and he could be like holding a handheld camera the whole time, and there'd be some stuff that you see like just through his camera, and that's where you get the like found footage.
There might be an
Stuff.
episode of Dawson's Creek that does this. I'm just saying.
Oh, because of that
Mm-hmm.
that girl's weird brother.
No, because
Dawson loves making movies.
Dawson loves making. He loves Spielberg.
Man,
Yeah.
I haven't seen Dawson's Creek in a while. I should just watch that for my fallen soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot he died.
Yeah, very recently.
Damn. I love it.
Yeah, so that's me. Give me late 90s Stranger Things.
Shit, I really want that now. That'd be really cool. Hey, Jim.
Okay. Mine's not as well thought out as that. Mine. I'm trying to. I had a theme to mine. Mine is next one is gonna be coolest Christian, which is
Coolest.
just. I think it is
The limit
only,
does not exist.
I think it is the only like trope of nerdy, goofy Christian guy. And I think only Josh and I were here for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it something in Supergirl?
Was that just us two? Supergirl? Yeah.
I think if
Probably
it was
was.
because Joe, did you watch Jessica Jones with us?
Yes.
Yeah. Which I
I
almost
don't
would
think
have.
there's any.
I would have assumed Joe might not even been there either, because when we watch superhero movies, generally it's only me and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's not in a wrestling show. It's Clark Duke as Dale from the Greek.
Mm.
Plays
yeah.
a goofy, the goofy virgin Christian roommate.
I mean, he wasn't that cool in the first episode, but he was kind of a cool dude in the last episode.
Yeah, he'd come into his own by the end.
He's
by the
cool by
finale.
the end.
I think he took the stick out of his butt a little bit
Mm.
between the first and the last.
He might have been atheist by the end.
Yeah.
Let's
might
be
get
honest.
cool. According to
So he doesn't even get the.
it's quite
Let's be
potential
honest.
the coolest Christian award goes to the guy who stopped being Christian. So Jimmy might be giving him.
Coolest version of a Christian is an atheist.
I spilled my drink a little bit with that laugh.
And Josh.
Oh, well. Speaking of the coolest version of things, the Young Republican Award.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Sponsored
Michael
by sponsored by Turning Point USA.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
A new pod sponsor we have.
Oh.
Erica Kirk herself.
We do.
Can't argue with that money.
We will do whatever.
I believe most people probably know where the Young Republican Award's going to go to. Who?
Family ties.
Alex P. Keaton.
We'll be going to Alex P. Keaton, who at times was a real douchebag. But we did get to see his human side. Grew to love him,
Mhm.
even in 2 short episodes. Even despite his who was it? Was it Nixon or was it Reagan? It's probably
He
Reagan.
was big into Reagan, yeah.
No, I think you're right. He had a Nixon photo by
Was
his
it the
bed.
Nixon photo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess at that time
Ugh.
Reagan wasn't necessarily that big of a thing, right?
It
Reagan,
was.
Yeah.
Reagan ruined things in the 80s.
The show was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Was it not a picture of Reagan?
I think it was Nixon.
We're having some Berenstain Bears action
Yeah,
here.
I remember Nixon.
That doesn't make any sense.
I understand, but that's what I
He
remember.
was very much already a well-known criminal at that point.
Sounds
Well,
pretty Republican
here's
to
the
me.
thing.
Sorry, listeners,
Mm.
for jokes. But great character, despite his political flaws.
Sure.
I just Googled Alex P. Keaton Nixon, and it's pulling up photos of Alex P. Keaton holding a giant photo of Nixon, and then there's also photos of him holding a giant photo of Reagan. So inconclusive.
Sure, you got your biggest heroes, You got your Justice League of Republicans.
Well, Joe, back to you for your final.
My
Award.
final. So this season, we came up with a new term for shows called Scumbag Core.
Yep.
You did.
Which is a genre of TV shows where the main character isn't necessarily evil.
But they are a wild piece of shit.
They're kind of wild. It's kind of a piece of shit. Like, maybe I got a drug problem. Maybe I sleep around. And, like, maybe I'm not reliable. And which we've, like, there's a lot of shows that are like that. And we watched a few this season. But my first and lasty here is going to the best scumbag protagonist.
Nurse Jack.
Like, as in,
my favorite scumbag protagonist.
so it's not Nurse Jackie.
Yeah, he hated Nurse
That's why I had to,
I
because he did not like Nurse Jackie.
hope it's Norm. I hope it's Norm Macdonald.
Qualifies, but not the winner.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Although he didn't have a drug problem, though. He was just
He had a
kind of
gambling problem, right? Was that his deal?
in like IRL or like in the show.
No, in the show. Isn't that why he was forced to be like a social worker because he
Oh,
He
like
got
that's
in
because he was a hockey
trouble-
player.
yeah, but he
Yeah, yeah.
gambled on the
Yeah.
he Pete Rose.
Okay,
the
so
hockey.
yeah, so he's got some flaws.
Yeah. It's Todd Margaret.
Oh no,
No, did I make it? Really?
no, yeah, and I don't know that he qualifies either. I don't know if he's a true scumbag.
Dude.
He lies all the time.
Dude, really? I think he's definitely a true scumbag.
Wow.
I can't
Eve.
remember any of the bad guys from WMAC Masters.
What's reboot? What's the main
Is
character?
there anyone scummy in there?
Is it
in the reboot?
Munster? Is it Herman Munster?
No, everyone's wholesome in the Munsters. They're all great people. That's
Man,
the whole thing.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
Kristen Ritter herself.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I forgot that even though Joe probably isn't really into Jessica Jones the show,
Mm-hmm.
he's definitely into a character played by
By Kristen Ritter.
Kristen Ritter.
Yeah.
She's fantastic in this role, though. It's
Yeah.
made
She
for
is.
her.
Yeah. And it's just like, and she fits the scumbag thing of like, what's her job again? She's like an investigator.
She's a PI.
And she's
an
like,
alcoholic.
yeah, she's an alcoholic. Her apartment's a mess. Like, isn't she? I mean, I know that she like hooks up with Luke Cage,
Mhm.
but like, I forget whether Like I forget whether he's involved with somebody or something, or if she is a boyfriend or something.
She hooks up with him because she's like following the woman that he's like seeing.
Yeah.
But she's married.
Okay.
And that's how and then she tells him that she's married and like fucks it up, but then sleeps with him.
So it's just kind of sleazy.
Yeah.
Again, it's not necessarily like an evil character, but it's just like they're just a little sleazy. But they're a protagonist.
I love it.
So I wonder if like the cure to my like scumbag allergy is like they gotta be really strong. They gotta have superpowers, and then I'm just like, okay.
Or they got a leather jacket.
Or they have to be in 2 of your favorite shows of all time, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
That's fair too.
And Don't Trust the Bee.
You know, you watch the Daredevil at all? The Daredevil.
I've seen the first season. But she shows up later.
Of the Netflix?
Yeah, of the Netflix. But she shows up later seasons, right?
She's never actually in the Daredevil Netflix show, but then they do a show together with all of the like Netflix heroes called the Defenders.
Yeah.
But they brought her back for this like current season that's airing of Daredevil Born Again, and she's like in the trailers and stuff.
Gotcha.
But she hasn't appeared yet through 4 episodes, but
I'm halfway through the first episode of the new show.
Oh man, it gets so good. I'm pumped.
I jailed it. I was starting to watch it, but then I was getting like sleepy, and I was like, well, I guess I can only watch a half an hour at a time.
The first 2 episodes of the season are, if you're sleepy, it's a lot of exposition. It's a lot of build up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, let's get to something here. Okay, I'll do my last. I had a my first one was Best Exorcist. My second one was Coolest Christian. But my third one is Most Disturbing Shit Award.
Like literal?
Okay.
The literal most disturbing shit.
But like
taken.
The
being taken.
That Sex and the City sequel wasn't this season, was it?
Was it?
And
Was he taking a shit when he died?
No,
he was on the Peloton.
It was like the last episode, like the Thanksgiving, like someone shit in the toilet and flooded the apartment.
Oh,
one of the Gen Z or millennial people took a wild shit.
Yeah, no, that was last season, I believe.
Who took a bad? Was this Todd Margaret?
It was Todd Margaret, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It was the show, The Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret. I believe it was Todd's like rich, like fetish dad who, Todd goes to see him and he's in a room full of a bunch of dudes and he's about to take a shit on a woman inside of a glass box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
And we had a whole thing about it because this to Josh was a totally normal situation that was happening.
It's not.
You were not surprised at all.
I knew it had a term.
It's just wild to me.
Is that the one that's like the Cleveland steamer?
Oh, see? Look,
well,
really?
Of course, Claire knows about the Cleveland steamer.
I had a lot of siblings. What can I say?
What about that Cincinnati Boilermaker that Claire?
but inside of onto a person inside of a glass box though.
I thought there's like a glass table, and then you like poop on the table or something.
Pretty much the same thing.
What? Okay, what?
How don't you know about this?
Joe?
Why do I know about this?
I thought Cleveland Steamer was pooping on someone's chest directly.
I don't know.
We've had the listeners go back and listen to the Todd Margaret episode.
Comment in the on Spotify as a Cleveland Steamer directly or through glass
or glass adjacent.
Which do you prefer?
How do you like get shit on?
Definitely caught me off guard. I think it's the most disturbing shit. Not the best shit.
Jimmy's favorite shit. All right.
Todd Margaret.
Jesus. Well, my next one is because this gave me some wonderment. So it's the How They Do Dat Award for all those How They Do Dats out there.
Oh man, I feel like
You weren't here.
I think it's I Dream of Jeannie.
You are correct.
I was gonna say I feel like I've listened to this.
Some cool practical effects.
Yeah, I still in that first episode, I was like, how did they do some of those things, especially back then? So I still think about it every once in a while. I've never looked it up, which I have the universe's information at my fingertips these days, and I haven't looked it up how they do some of those things. But, yeah, had me thinking.
It's fun.
And I knew how they did the smoke thing in the last episode. So
Yeah, you really were excited that you're like, I know
how to do this. Yeah.
Now I want that to show up in one of your like spooky shorts.
How did
Some
it's reverse smoke?
Yeah, do
action.
We'll see. All right, Claire.
it. Okay, so
I've been waiting.
I definitely crowdsourced to first to be like, does anybody out there have anything that they want to say, right? Because we got to talk to our listeners. And my favorite response to that was and this is not my actual one. This is a side comment.
Okay.
But it's the I 100% deserved a point award.
Sounds like you.
I call it. If it's me, I get a point.
We all know that it was for me.
What a self-serving award.
But this isn't real. This is just one that I.
At what point do you think you deserve?
Different Strokes was definitely a very special episode for the last episode. Just saying.
Wait, what was
The
your?
steroid
Your prediction
use.
was it was going to be a special episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was. Cause it
As
was
in, like, this week on a very special episode of Different Strokes.
because none of the characters that like live in the house did the drugs, you guys wouldn't give it to me. But this person agrees with me. I'm just gonna point that out there. So that's not the one I have. What I have
Whichever one of your sister-in-laws said that.
Did she also email? I don't know.
I haven't checked the email, but
Went straight to spam.
I just
Oh.
I just put it in the spam folder.
Report as spam.
Oops. No. I haven't checked the email in about a week, so.
All right. Well, my
I'll pull it
real
up.
award is one that everyone needs to know about, and I think if you've listened to this season, everybody knows about it. It's the most underrated clothing item.
Underrated clothing item?
Yeah.
A scarf?
No.
No.
It's socks. It's socks. We had like a 45-minute conversation about
You
socks.
guys love to talk about feet when I'm gone.
Josh loves to talk about
Release
feet.
the feet
I'm
cut.
going to do a super cut of the feet.
But, shout out to Aunt Nancy again for those socks. Socks are great. Hopefully everybody's snuggled up in a pair of socks right now and enjoying life.
Can I be honest with you right now?
You want to take your socks off?
As we were sitting here probably 10 minutes ago, I was like, I should take my socks off.
Ugh.
Because I'm like, these little toesies are hot.
The dogs are barking.
I could go for another layer.
You have 2 layers on right now.
I know, but they're kind of cold.
Oh, man, that's wild.
Okay, there's a wait. What episode was that? I just listened to that one recently.
Oh, I have no
The
idea.
socks
The
episode?
socks.
Oh,
I mean, it was I Dream of Jeannie or Different Strokes.
I think it was I Dream of Jeannie.
probably Genie.
Okay, so we have an email and the subject is unfair points! Exclamation point. I don't read the whole thing, but
It's long.
She said it was gonna be strongly worded, so I'm a little
it
worried.
starts to whom it may concern.
Oh shit!
But then in parentheses says Joe and Josh. But then it ends respectfully, just because Claire doesn't want to argue with you all on the pod doesn't mean she shouldn't get her point. We'll think about
Well,
it.
apparently it does.
Think about it.
God, I don't. Here's the deal. We're about to say who won. I'm gonna look at and I contabulated all the points. Created the
Contabulated?
yeah
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Confabulated, yeah.
framblabulated. Did the sum formula. Hid it from myself. Don't know what the totals are, so we'll find out. And God willing, Claire lost by 1 point.
It'd be so rude.
Ugh.
I would probably fight then.
It would be fun. It would be fun. Okay, so we had a couple things Actually, I have some other things. I have a cat on my.
I can't believe
Is
you're
that what
making
you
her
want?
move.
She'll be fine. She'll be
She's
fine.
so cozy.
I looked back because I realized on my spreadsheet that I had season 15 and 16 tabs listed, so I know who the winners of all the various things have been for the last 2 seasons.
Okay.
So I'm going to go over that really quick. And I learned some things. Number 1, the winner from season 15 was me with 18.5 points. Joe holding on to we had 2 in season 15. We had 2 middleweight championships, which is the Spirit belt. And Joe had won that with 2.75 Spirit points. So, he lost that in season 16, but and then we introduced a new championship in season 15, which was the Netherworld belt points, where I got 1 of those and won. And I believe that was just when
Never had another.
yeah, we've never had another Netherworld one, and I got that for Beetlejuice, I believe.
For sure.
In season 16, so these are current champions right now. I also won season 16, but this time with 10 more points than I'd had in season 15 with 28.5 points. I had a very good season. So I am currently double champ defending right now. I also apparently stole Joe's Spirit belt away from him and am also the current Spirit point championship.
So you're holding all the belts.
I'm
at
holding,
this point.
well, yeah, because
you're saying.
no one's ever taken the Netherworld belt from me.
Did you even give out any spirit points this whole series?
So,
I don't know.
yes.
Okay.
Really?
Only one person scored Spirit points this season,
Probably Nick.
and it was Joe.
Whoa!
yeah.
Get that belt
Joe.
back.
Full Spirit point.
Taking his belt back with 1.25 Spirit points.
Oh yeah.
You scored a quarter of a Spirit point for Reboot and 1 point in Killing Eve. So
Hell yeah.
back-to-back weeks with Spirit points. Way to go.
That's all it takes.
That's hilarious.
Proud of you.
Now, introducing a new champion middle card championship, we had Glimmer points this year.
Ooh.
Glimmer points were added during Bel Air.
Okay.
This person got 1 Glimmer point. No one, and they were never awarded past that. And that goes to me. I am now the Glimmer champion.
Okay.
Wow.
What?
Lost your spirit, so you had to make up another belt.
I do not remember what that point came from.
Yeah, I
but
don't remember why there's Glimmer points
but-
now.
No.
someone gave me a Glimmer point. And now we have. I'm trying to highlight. This is not working here. And now I have the final points for season 17. Is this working? Can I get this
So
to
like
work?
drum roll. Is that what you're gonna put in right here?
Mm-hmm. Put the drum roll in. So from in last place, by the way, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
Yep.
6
So in-
hosts.
6th place, and they're all definitive, by the way. In 6th place, we have Nick with his. He came on the show, I believe, 1 time,
I think just once.
just
yeah.
once, and he scored 1 point when he was here for Hang Time.
Strong one.
So a strong 1 for Nick. Hey, if you get 1, I'll tell you right now. If Nick would have came to 24 more episodes and got 1 point, he would have won this season, according to what I'm seeing. So, very good. In 5th place with 2 points, we have Jeffy with his time here showing us the frat life in Greek.
All right.
Frat boy Jeff.
Frat boy Jeff. Very, very close to number
No
3.
way.
Claire comes in at number 4 in 4th place with 7 points.
Whoop, whoop.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Hey, 7 points out of 5
Out of
episodes.
5.
I'm not
very,
mad.
very good.
I'm not mad.
In 3rd place, just in front of his wife, we have Joe with 9 points.
9.
Wow, I can beat you.
That's got to be a low for Joe.
That's really
That's
bad.
got to be a career low.
And somehow, The difference between number 1 and number 2 was 1 point.
That's
Jeez.
insane.
And the winner of season 17 of First and Last is Jimmy
No
with
way.
23 points.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
It's those baby points.
You
he
f-
doesn't
you
even
front-loaded
remember.
the shit out of your points.
I feel like you got to win by 2.
Does that just mean I retain?
No, I think there has to be a show off. Like it goes into deuces. Now you guys got to watch a middle episode of I Dream of Jeannie and make predictions for it.
Wow. Well,
In the
I
first
did not have a speech prepared. I did not think.
in the first 6 episodes of the show, you scored 8 points. You scored a lot of 2s. And then you also scored
Nice.
4 points in Power Rangers Beast Morphers.
Damn.
Which, by the way, you were mad about only 4 points from that episode. I remember.
I was arguing there was something that I should have gotten. Another
Have your
point.
sister-in-law write in. Maybe we'll change your points.
But you're saying that if I had gotten that point, it would only be like 8 versus 9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? Yeah, what were your guys' totals?
Jimmy had 23, and I had 22.
Wow. That's wild.
Yes.
64 points total in this season.
Wait, who did what?
The total points scored in this season of everyone was 64.
Oh, yeah.
I took down, and apparently in season 14 that total scored was 72, and I was just interested in adding up.
Should we just play as a
how long
team
it
next season?
And if we can't get to at least 50, we have to just quit. Play as a team.
Wow. Well, congrats,
Oh
Jimmy.
man, I did it, everybody. This is
I'll be
real.
honest, I didn't really see that until I said it, and I was like, oh, it's only me and Jimmy? Fucking hey, I won, right?
But Joe only got 9.
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, fucking, why don't you show up sometimes?
Make better predictions.
Yeah, next season is just gonna be like there's a wedding,
Wedding, funeral,
there's a
moving, hot dog.
Wow.
Blimp doesn't work very well. I tried that for like a
No.
full season.
Yeah, blimp. You try to make blimp points happen.
Yeah. While it doesn't feel great to lose the championship, I guess it's good to have new blood in the lead.
I was fully prepared to hate you for a three-peat.
Yeah, man. I was you need a heel, and I was prepared to be our heel champion once again. So you coming back next week, or you just gonna you gonna win
question.
and then you're just gonna leave
Thought
again?
I'd
for
feel
a
it
little-
out this time.
We know that we pay paternity leave here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's see how
Yeah,
how
I mean-
Michelle felt about putting a newborn and a toddler to bed tonight. See how much she hates me in the morning.
Yeah. Well,
Hopefully not at all.
Hopefully not at
yeah,
all.
hopefully we won't.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully she'd still come and like unlock your club on your car if
God, she would. She for
See, 'cause she's that great.
Well, congratulations, Jimmy, on your championship. Joe, congratulations on your spirit belt.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations to me on my glimmer points. Claire, thanks for joining us.
I'm so glad I'm here.
Congratulations on your multiple pair of socks.
Oh,
May you get more.
Yeah.
I love socks.
On your Aunt Nancy's favorite host award.
Oh,
Yeah, you definitely got that.
yeah, and congratulations to Ian and Daniel, who 2 First and Lasties ago were excited to have Claire on the First and Lasties. Congratulations, you got Claire back.
Nice.
It was just people that left comments on that episode of the First and Lasties being like, oh, like, nice to have Claire on this one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I could be here for them.
Ian and Daniel.
Oh man, I
What's
need
up,
to go
boys?
look at comments.
Yeah, you got to look at those comments.
Do they
think that-
share? Do Ian and Daniel just share a Spotify account? Is that how that works?
I think that my Spotify name is
Could
like
be.
really clear of like what my government name is.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I went in there, it'd be like really clear that like Claire from the pod is like commenting on
Her
your
government name's Griselda Johnson.
You don't have to respond. We could respond from the First and Last account. Just let me know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna make you respond to people.
I will.
Get some interaction going on with Ethan and whoever.
Ian and Daniel.
Yeah. Sorry, Ian and Daniel.
Could have been Ian or Daniel. We don't know who was into
Maybe they're
Claire.
conjoined twins.
Yeah, maybe Daniel was
Ooh.
like, I didn't sign off on this.
Oh.
Daniel's more of a Joe guy, you know. Well, yeah. Speaking of interaction, listeners, if you want to send us show suggestions, tell us how you, thought this season went.
Support my points.
If you want Claire back, because everyone seems to just only comment about only Claire.
Well, you guys are always here.
Well, they should have things to say about me then. I'm sure they do. Don't say me things. But yeah, you can at FN2L podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. When this is out, we don't know. We don't know right now, but April Madness is done.
We don't know who's won April Madness, but yeah, it'll
So,
be done.
We might know soon, or we might tell you soon. Who knows?
I hope it's me.
It might be Claire. We'll see. And we'll let everyone know who wins that championship, actual championship belt, not these figurative championships that we've been handing out right there. But thank you for listening. We'll see you again next week for season 18. Goodbye.
That's a lot of seasons.